Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Factorio sending supporters to space. And I am prepared and ready to go get this coal up here. I have myself stocked with rails, walls, ammo, tank, and trains, and all that good stuff. I put the productivity modules into the processors up there. And yeah, I think we're ready to go. I've got some turrets. I brought some walls this time to actually defend stuff, and someone did remind me in the comments of like 2 or 3 videos ago, I didn't defend this because, of course, I forgot. Go figure. I'll have to do that. I'll try to remember. It's in the opposite direction, though. Also, someone had a good tip. They said if you put the ammo in here, it'll auto-reload it into here. I didn't actually know that. My main issue with putting it in there is if somehow I lose my tank, the ammo, and then somehow I still survive, the ammo that's in the inventory will also die. So alright, so yeah, I'm loaded up with solid fuel. Now, before we go needlessly kill stuff, I have decided I do want to bring it down here. This would be actually pretty good unloading if we can get rid of this stupid forest. So looking at this, we need to come down. We need to pretty much clear everything in here. I really don't like diagonal rail, just because it's like, it doesn't, like if I go to make a main line, I have to make a specific blueprint just for a diagonal. It doesn't work really very well with other stuff. So I prefer to not do diagonal as much as possible, but looking at this, if I come from down here, if I go straight out, I'd have to go up and then out, and then it just is like really weird looking. I think we need to clear these guys anyway. My evo factor is actually getting up there pretty high, so I'm researching some more bullet damage, but yeah. I got bullet shooting speed. This actually helps quite a lot. We tear through this ammo like nothing else, though. Jeez. Already used 22 of it. Oh, that big worm has got to go. That's gonna hurt. He actually does a little bit of damage. Say a little bit. Yeah, this tank's like invincible at this stage in the game. Alright. So you guys did say in the comments that you don't really like seeing extended combat. I can understand that. So I'm going to try to, not do a ton of it. Just trying to kind of plow a path through here. And I do have poison capsules because I will need to clear some trees anyways. I'm really not sure. Yeah, the diagonal rails just don't, like, I mean, diagonal rails aren't bad, don't get me wrong. Like, there's not really a disadvantage that I know of to them. It's just, like, for a main line, I have to make, like, a specific blueprint for them because, you can't really do the others that way. And then the junctions are different. But looking at it, it would be really weird to not do diagonal because you'd come, like, out, and then you go up, and then you'd have to come out again, and it's like some weird zigzaggy madness. Suppose I could go up, all the way up, and then to the right. I think it's better just to go diagonal, though. It's less bases I have to clear, too. Try to clear this one. Yeah, he's pretty much right in the way of where I need to go. Actually gonna use some poison here. It does help a bit. Kind of helps thin out the herd a little bit, and then obviously kill the worms pretty good too. I really should just be running over these. It's honestly almost faster than shooting them. It's more resource conservative as well. Looks like we still have one left back here. Yep. Still spawning guys, 2 left, actually. Smack. Double kill. Alright, let's get out, repair him. Stop. I feel like there should be an option to see resistances. I really would like to see them. Also, while we're wandering around out here without much entertainment, this would be a good thing to discuss. I discussed it briefly. Well, maybe not even briefly. I discussed it to a little bit of a length in a previous episode, and then people like brought it up in the comments. about whether to use Farl or not. And personally, I just don't see a reason to use Farl. Like, sure, apparently you can save your blueprints and it will use them or whatever, but it's like, it just doesn't seem worth it. I mean, really, once you get like personal robots and blueprints, it's really not that difficult to build rails by hand. In fact, it goes really quick. And like with Farl, it's just a pain to me personally. And that's all that matters right now because I'm the one playing the game. You know, I mean, if it's better for you, then, you know, I'm not saying don't you use it. I'm just saying I don't want to use it because for me... Ooh, see if this makes a difference. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, look how much those dudes melt. For me, it's just a pain to set up. It's like by the time I get everything set up, I could have just built like 10 different rail lines to where I need to go with bots. And on top of that, I don't really know how far, like, in my experience, and I've seen other people say that, like, the turns, like, building turned rails in Farl is, like, really bad. Like, it just doesn't turn out well. And then also, like, how would that even work with a blueprint? Like, when you turn, how would it know, like, would it know to use that blueprint? And how would it know exactly how you want it? It just seems like if you want very specific rail line placement and stuff, Farl's not the thing you should be using. But that could just be me. Like I said, maybe I don't know how to operate it properly. By the time I figure out how to operate it properly, I might as well just place like 10 different rail lines with the method I know how to use. Ouch, 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 and more ouch. That is a bit of a beefy base. Unfortunately, we kind of got to go right through it. Dude, my evo factor is going to be ridiculous. It's already like, it's already 0.5. That's crazy. Like, if you look how far, like, this is not good. This is not good at all. We're going to get big biters here soon. I think they spawn at, like, 0.55 or 55% or something. Maybe it's 0.6, but it's not that far off either way. So here's our coal. Poison capsule some of it, because it's in the way. Save some poison capsules, because I will need them for these worm friends out there. Okay, so there's that. And the braking on this thing is like worse than the train, let me tell you. Hey! Got to put on the parking brake. So here we go. Still rolling away. Well, see ya. Okay, so... I'm just thinking, I wonder if it'd be better to place the miners the other way. Doesn't really matter. This patch is actually somewhat-ish square. More so than a lot of them, so it actually isn't that big of a difference which way I place them. He kind of has full coverage there. If I do this, it'll be full coverage. And since I know some people may ask or wonder, the reason, this is a personal preference of mine, and just from the guys I play with too, why place them smack dab against each other opposed to leaving a space like that or whatever, because they do have this radius, right? They do have a radius one tile around themselves. The reason is because I want as many resources out of this, like, at a time as I can get, if that makes sense. Spacing them out increases longevity, right? Because you're mining it slower because there's less miners on it because you spaced them out. But I want as much out of this, like, at a time as I can get, and that's why it's better to put them this way type of deal. It's just a personal preference of mine, and it's easier because I can just run and drag until I get bots for it without having to, like, space them out properly, every single one, you know. So we're just gonna fully tap this, you know. If we don't need it, it won't mine. All right. We do have a couple mining products. What are we up to anyways? We're up to like 5 of 4 through 7, because that makes a lot of sense. Productivity 5. So we have 4. 5 of 4. 5 out of 4 through 7. Okay, so we're on 5. Like, this single thing is research is 4 through 7, and we're on 5, I guess. That's how they do it. It's a little bit confusing, but I get it now. Actually, all this is really pretty unnecessary, but The one thing I didn't bring, of course, is belts. Every damn time I forget something. Every time I forget something. And for the train loading, we're going to use fast inserters. Why are we using fast inserters, not stack inserters? Because, well, one, I don't need stack inserters for this. We don't need the coal quite that quickly. And two, normal inserters are cheaper. And I didn't really feel like making like 30 stack inserters right now. They'll more than do the job. So there's that. I can't make enough of these. I seriously need like a list. I need something where I just like, I need a mod or something where I just like check a box, right? And I say outpost. I just check a box that says need outpost materials. And it will put a big freaking list in the middle of my screen of everything I need, because no matter how many times I try to remember, I always forget something. I mean, this time it's power poles or the lack of resources to make them, or belts. I thought I had everything. I truly did. I don't know if these actually cover everything. Not really paying attention. They definitely should. Luckily, we do actually have enough power poles and enough belt. Kind of. Yeah, I seem to forget something every time. Okay, well, there's that. Poison. Should poison this a little bit more because I need to fit a wall and turrets around here. Because this is going to produce a lot of pollution. The oil outpost doesn't produce much. In fact, right now it's like off a teeny weeny little bit. This thing, on the other hand, is gonna go pretty crazy, at least initially. And I really, okay, what are the chances if I throw this like here? Oh man, look at that aim. Whew. I'm pretty sure it damages buildings. Maybe not. It may not. I may just be bragging for no reason. Definitely damages me. Okay. So, in terms of a train, I want to come in this way, go out, and then diagonally down, probably. Man, clearing these bases is not going to be an easy task. So we have 1, 2, 3, come on. 3, 4. And we're going to have 4 cargo wagons. We're going to be doing a 242 for this. Don't worry, for the Megabase stage, I am going to do like 3 8-3s or 3 10-3s for the ore. But doing that for this coal right now, especially when it's not even on a proper main line, would just be a complete waste of my time. You know, like trying to bring in a freaking 3 10-3 into the base at this stage. Like I said, some of this stuff is going to be recommissioned. We're going to put a proper main line. Okay, so if we have a rail, just trying to make sure I have enough room here. So if we have a rail that comes in like here, I can pull these belts back. I just want to make sure I have enough room for loading and all that. So this is going to be our rail, like so. Gonna need a station. And he's gonna go here. It's awkward. Let me see. I'm just trying to. That's. I know I'm being like super finicky about this. I really have no idea why. That'll work. Whatever. It's pretty much what I had. You know what? Sometimes I'm just crazy. Okay, so we take that and then so train or locomotive, wagon, and fourth. And then you go here and here. And there we go. So now we can pull these back a little bit. And let's see. Of course, I did not bring materials to probably make enough boxes. 24 iron. That is literally exactly the amount I need, which is going to starve me of like everything else. So let's hope I don't need any more materials because I'm now out of iron. So let's go ahead and go 6, 6. I'll make those. I used to have a really bad habit of forgetting boxes. But you do need the boxes here just, you know, as a buffer. Buffers at train stations, I don't feel like getting into a huge argument. But in terms of buffers, you know, Zuri and I and Will have ranted on and on about why buffers are bad, so on and so forth. But on train stations, they're never bad. All right, you need buffers because it's the same thing that apply with the oil and the tanks at the thing, which I do need to fix. There were some really good comments about how to make those better. I do need to remember to do that. But yeah, because if you don't have this buffer, what's going to happen is he's going to mine, fill up the belt, and when the train comes, you have to wait, you know, however long it takes these miners to mine enough to fill this whole train. The train has to sit here that entire time. Whereas with the buffer, these fill up while the train's gone, it comes back, and boom, it's loaded in 10 seconds, and you're good to go. Now, these are not even. This is where I kind of needed like a 4-belt balancer and then to load it. Which, of course, now I don't have enough room for. As I was saying, I needed more room. Does it really need to be balanced right now? Not particularly, because I can... Well, yeah, it should. It really should. Of course, I can't, because I don't have any frickin' iron. Great. Okay, well, for now, because I want to turn this thing on... Well, there's no power or anything anyway. So if I did a 4-lane balancer, I'd have to come in here. Oh dear. I really did not leave myself any room, did I? So if he comes out. Yeah, because the problem, right, if you don't use a balancer, if you don't load these evenly, what's going to happen is it's going to make the train sit here longer. Because, like, this one, for example, has way less miners than these other ones. So, whatever one, without a balancer, whichever wagon this feeds into is going to load slower, because there's less coal and less mining, and because of that, there's less buffer. It's going to load slower, and with this thing, if I say wait till full, which is probably what I want to do, because it makes sense and it's easy, is if it waits till full, and one of these is, like, lagging way behind, it's going to make this sit here way longer than it needs to. At this stage in the game, it's not a big deal because, I mean, you know, I'm not using like 20,000 coal a minute, but it's good practice to try to get your things loaded evenly. Now, I could use a Zuri smart loader. Of course, again, I don't have materials for it, but that still requires some sort of belt combiner because this all would need to be one belt, essentially. I know how to make the balancer. I just don't have the materials. So I guess there's no room. May have to move that. I may do that off screen. Depends how far we get in this episode. We need to clear stuff anyway, though. Like, that's the other thing. Did this actually... I'm not sure if it... I guess it pulls from it when it's completely out of ammo. I thought it would kind of just reload it as you got below 200, but I guess not. Anyway, I need to kill these bases, so let's do that, because we can't really do much with a train anyway until those are dead. Yeah, so this is a little bit dangerous. Actually, a lot dangerous. Oh, dear. Yeah, man, all these worms, they're no joke, let me tell you. Trying to kill these big guys, because they're the ones that, I mean, they really pack the punch. These, oh, big biters, great. Well, there goes that. Oh, shit. This is actually really bad. I mean, I still can kill the big biters, but they definitely take longer. Very much like to kill this before I die, run out of ammo. Whew. Man, that was a doozy. Jeez. And can I make any repair packs? Luckily I can. Wow. So we're already up to big biters. That is, that's not good. Really need uranium ammo. Once we get this coal, like that's the thing. Once we get this coal, we can go back full force, 100% into base building. And we were making good progress, really. We were actually making really good progress. So, you know. Can I, like... Okay. Yeah, we were making good progress. So I think we can get, you know, the research, you know, we can get stuff done pretty well once I'm able to actually focus on it and not be out of coal and stuff. Prefer to not kill this one because it's pretty big and we have to kill these because they're literally right in the way. Which is quite unfortunate because, I mean, yeah, this evolution factor is spiking up like crazy. I hate trees. Absolutely hate the jungle, man. Seriously, like, cue Welcome to the Jungle song. This is unbelievable. Oh, dear. Speaking of unbelievable, this is a little bit absurd. So yeah, this is, if you've ever heard me mention how every world becomes a death world, this is what I mean. I mean, this is not death world yet, but the farther out you get, the denser the bases get and such. So, like, regardless of how low you set your settings, everything just kind of becomes a death world because the bases just get insanely huge like this. Okay, so the problem with the bullet shooting speed is I tear through ammo so damn fast. It's not like the ammo's being wasted. I mean, I'm still using, I'm still doing the damage. It's just that it's like, I need to be careful. I need to monitor my ammo. I know I should be killing the bases, not these guys, but I feel I need to thin them out because if I don't and I get surrounded, then I'm literally just dead, especially with these big guys here. Whew, man. I better have some more ammo in my inventory or I'm gonna have a problem. You stupid bugs. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. You know, I'm trying to thin out some bases because, you know, they're just gonna keep spawning, but this is all the ammo I've left. I think I have 200 on my person, which I would have to get out to change, and I'm not getting out. No way. Oh, this big worm, man. Okay, I need to thin these guys out and then do some repairs. There's no way I can go. I don't think I can finish that off with this amount of health. Thank God for the double damage. Even so, though, I mean, you see how long this is taking. If I had uranium ammo, we'd be still ripping through these guys, but yeah, so I do still have the 200 on my guy. And don't worry, I know the extended firefighting isn't super exciting. This will be probably the last bit I'll include in an episode. But I did want to show like the path to the coal and such. So I kind of need to clear this. Let's see if we can do this in one pass. This is actually dangerous because there's quite a few trees in here, and these trees will slow me down to the point. Alright. Kill the worms too, because, you know, they chose to spawn here. They knew their fate. Smack. Get in my way, you're gonna be squashed, dudes. So it looks like one more worm over here. So when I checked my evolution before, it was what, 0.5? Now 0.54, good lord. Whew, okay. So that's clear. Pretty much a straight shot, I don't need to bother with that. Maybe this one, and that should be about it. I'm going back to base, because we need more materials, but actually, I could turn around. Let's do some rail building, because that's what you really wanted to see. I can build the rail down here without finishing the outpost. So yeah, we have a fairly clear path, and the biters shouldn't aggro on the rails, unless they happen to expand, like, right next to a rail. Now, the good news is, I've lowered the expansion to a minimum of 30 minutes, which, by default, it's every 10 minutes, I believe. So, I essentially triply slowed down the expansion by 3 times. So, that should maybe help. I may have to turn it off completely, the expansion. I don't mind the biters. Like, I'm not going to get rid of them, because I actually kind of enjoy the combat now with these changes in 15, but I don't know, man. You little punk. Little rogue dude out here. You think he can take on the world. I'm probably going to have to move this station, because I really do need some sort of belt combiner balancer. Guess I wouldn't have to. I don't know. Let's build the rail, though, because we can do that while we're in the train. So he's gonna come through this thing. Want to make sure we have enough room. Yeah, these diagonals, man. These are tough. Make sure not to move my mouse too much. Oh, geez. No, 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 no. Did I not go out far enough? Oh, this is going to be a wonky-ass rail line. All right, well. Okay, well, shoot. Jeez, because I need to avoid that base. I'd really like to avoid that base. Stupid trees. Don't make me kill this base. I really, really don't want to. This is a wonky rail line, though, let me tell you. Okay, am I going to be clear, I wonder? I don't know. Even if we aggro them, they can't catch us. I dare these guys to jump in front of the train. Oh, that's close. I think we need to kill that base. Yep. Come and get some, dudes. Do it. Run in front of me. Oh, did you see him move? Man, he's playing chicken, dude. Oh, that's just rude. Oh, you want some of this? Oh, that's a worm. Jeez. Alright, that's it. He asked for it. You start whacking on my train and you are gonna get it, sir. This is an important package here. This is gonna be transporting some important cargo. It's not open for attack. Floor it. I'm just going like completely off the rails here, as it were. Run over everything. Oh, geez. Okay, well, that's pretty much the spawner's dead. Now I just have to kill these guys. Hopefully it should be easy enough. If I need to, maybe I can hop out of this thing and right into the train before I die. Oh man, that was close. Okay. Those little freaks shouldn't bother us anymore. Means really I didn't need to veer off up here. That's, oh dear. Although if I don't veer off, I'm gonna be pretty close to this other base on my right. Let me tell you, this is like a wild ride here. This is gonna be some crazy whiplash going through this corner. But yeah, if I didn't come down, it would have been cutting it close. Whatever, it's fine. Like I said, it's not the main line. This will have to be torn up later when we do a main line, most likely on stream, because that'll actually be really boring. Just tearing this up. But yeah, so he's going to come down. We should be able to do a pretty straightforward diagonal through here. These damn trees we get out of the way. Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to hit a pretty big forest again. I love the fact you can place these at a really long distance, though. And we're in a forest. That's great. Oh, Oh, it's that kind of forest. It's apparently the forest. That's, wow. Okay, well, in the tank we go. I need to go get some flamer fuel. That's what I need to do. Or a ton of poison. The poison will clear a bigger area, but the flamer clears it, like, quicker. Because I don't have to wait for the poison to kill everything. But that should have been all the combat we needed to do. I know I didn't defend the thing, but it's not done yet. And I may need to move that rail around to fit the balancer or whatever it ends up being. So, not quite sure. Now the other option is to come down along this coast and then down. And that would avoid all these, which would actually be good. I might do that. Come down, turn like here, and I'll kind of just drive the line with my tank. So come through here, or maybe a little bit lower because we'll have to not run into the water. Clear a few trees, but we'll be completely clear of biters. You know, nice coastal ride here. Make the driver happy. Can look out the window, see all the fish. And then we'll just kind of come over and then down. Honestly, we could probably get rid of this radar. I guess it would notify me, like, if I happen to look at it when we were getting invaded, if we got invaded. But it's already, it's already revealed. All it can reveal, we've actually gone past it at this point, so it's probably just a waste of power, really. I've stopped research. There's not much else to really research. Suppose I could get this. More bullet damage never hurts, right? Kill the bases and dudes even faster. So, what did we need? We needed, like, belt. We needed... Well, mostly we just needed, like, base materials. Ooh, hey! We got it. Oh, stop. You stupid... hey, we got a Twitch token. Sweet. So, yeah, here's what the Twitch tokens look like. Twitch follower. And we're probably still quite a ways from the patron one. Again, 60,000. So what does this dude... What does he need for... Well, he needs steel. So we need to get some of that. I might call this an episode. And what I'll do, probably, is in between this episode and next episode, so... Because this one will be out Wednesday morning, my time. And I am going to be streaming for a little bit later in the day on Wednesday. Today. I mean, when this episode comes out, it's today. So what I'll do probably on stream is clear the whole path. Like, kill anything else I need to. I don't think I need to, but clear any trees. Get the thing mostly set up here, and then I'll explain it. Anything that needs explaining. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll save that for on camera, and then I'll finish building the rail line next episode because you guys did want to see that. But I'll get rid of all the. I'll do all this busy, boring, tree clearing. I can't even talk. Tree clearing and stuff, and we'll lay the line next episode, and we'll have coal. And then, like, once all the clearing's done and such, it won't take long to lay the rail line and such. So. Honestly, next episode, we can probably get the rail laid and then also start on actually building in the base again, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm sure you guys are. And yeah, we'll start on blue circuits, and then we can, because I need the blue circuits for like power armor and stuff. I guess we wouldn't have to do it. Production packs may actually be more important. So electric engines, electric furnaces, and assemblers. That should be an interesting setup. I'm running around to try to find some coal. So yeah, that should be interesting. That's actually going to be one of the tougher ones. It's a bit more involved. The assemblers are really straightforward but expensive. The electric furnaces are actually straightforward as well. Just need to get the brick actually onto the bus. And the engines are going to be interesting. We actually have 20 fuel, which is great. Let me stick some of this in here. Make some poison caps. And let me check our time. We are at, wow, 33 minutes. Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. I went a little over. Whoops. Sometimes it'll happen. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you didn't mind the little bit of combat and stuff here. Next episode, we'll lay the rail and do some base building and continue on from there. Anyway, if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments, as always. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.